And then all I'm gonna ask you first is you take your time, you listen. Caro has a story to tell, Akwapa, and we're gonna be patient and we're gonna listen to your story. Go ahead, mommy.
So, as I told you previously, okay, today we are on fast. So, yesterday, 31st of March, marks 5 years since I lost the only sibling I had, the only brother I had. So, let me start way back. Growing up, we were just two, me and my brother. We were raised by our grandma and our uncles from our mom's side. Unfortunately, we never got chance to meet our dad's side. So our growing up was so, I can say it's full of good memories. Like we were there for each other because hatujachana sana, tumechana 2 years, so tulikuwa ni kama we are age mates. So my brother got my back, I got his back. It was amazing moments, me and my brother growing up. Then later on, my uncle took me to Nairobi when I was in class 7. That's when we separated with my brother. Then tungetembeleana December hivi, I go home, my brother maybe anakuja huku until my brother did his form 4 and he came to Nairobi now. And again, we came back close together. Then akapata kazi. Kuna kazi alipata ya kwanza, akamaliza, akapata ingine. Now he was working with a big company here that deals with the liquors. There's this big brand that my brother was marketing. So when he marketed this brand here in Nairobi, and these people saw, wow, this guy, he's so committed with his work. So let's transfer him to Nakuru. So my brother was he was taken to Nakuru, so he could operate Kisii, Kisumu, Eldoret, Nakuru. So my brother, he was such an amazing young man. My brother
What was his name?
made
What is the
sure,
brother's name?
my brother was called Evans.
Evans. Okay.
Yeah. So my brother employed so many young people. He never cared about the tribe. So he worked in Nakuru for like a year or a year and a half. When he was still here in Nairobi, he managed to get a lady, girlfriend, and when he moved in Nakuru, the lady akamfuata wakakaa huko. So with time, they were blessed with a baby.
Wow.
Now this was in January 2019. My brother could tell me everything. Go through anything ama nini. Nelson, a day haingepita kama sijaongea na brother yangu. A day haingepita kama hajasema, hey, sis, like in Luo, he'll call me Nyamin. He used to call me Nyamin, and me, I'll call him my brother. I'll call him bro. So he'd be like, this and this is happening. So he told me, oh, the ladies like this, because I have experience giving birth, I will advise him what to do and all that. So when this lady gave birth, my brother called me. The first thing he told me, organize how you and our other cousins and uncle can come to Nakuru mukunywe chai ya mtoto. And I said, wow. So I planned. So in February 10th, it was on Sunday, we went to Nakuru. We cooked, we laughed, we did everything. Little did I know this was the last meal I will share with my brother. So we stayed there until evening. We came back to Nairobi. We continued talking, communicating, and all that. So on 27th of March, after work, I came home. It was around 8 in the evening. I called him. The phone was never received. And I was like, this unlike of my brother. So I said, anyway, maybe he's still working. He'll call me back. That night passed. So the following day in the morning, I took my son to school. So when I came back, because by the time I was taking my son to school, I would already prepared heading to work. So immediately I came back, I took my handbag. I was at the door, closing the door, heading to work. My younger uncle called me, the last one from my mom's side called. And he was like, hi, Carol. I told him, hi, uncle, how are you? And the first thing my uncle told me was, can you go to Nakuru? I felt something strange in my body.
So
The first thing I asked my
do
uncle
you,
was, yeah,
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
yes, Nelson.
Yeah, go ahead,
The first
listen.
thing I asked my uncle was, what's wrong with my brother? Before even my uncle could tell me anything, because I felt something. My uncle told me, there's nothing serious. I've been just called by your brother's friend that he was involved in a little accident. I didn't question him.
Yeah.
Immediately nilipanda mat, I headed to town. Nelson, nilikuwa na boss mzuri sana. When I was in town, I told my uncle, when I was in town is when I remembered sina hata do. I called my uncle, I told him, I'm already in town, na nimejiangalia kumbe hata I don't have fare in my bag. My uncle kanambia, no worries, let me send you. And also, can you wait for your elder uncle? So the eldest uncle that I have, so that you people can go together. I told my
You travel
uncle,
together.
I'll be late waiting for my uncle. Yeah. So my uncle called and he told me, wait after two gari, book gari. I'm on my way also so that we go together. I waited. My uncle came and we went to Nakuru. By the time I was arriving in Nakuru, it was around 1. Almost inafika saa 8. Unajua hosi ikifika saa 8 mnaambiwa mtoke nje.
So which hospital did you have to go to? Was it Nakuru Hospital?
Nakuru level 5.
Okay.
So when we arrived there, I found the lady, now my brother's, let me say, wife or girlfriend, waiting for us because alikuwa na mtoto wa miezi 2 by then, because the baby alizaliwa in January. So hakuwa anakuwa allowed kuingia kwa ward, but the friends and one of my cousin who was staying with them walikuwa ndani. So then she directed us. Nelson, me upon reaching the ward, I couldn't look at my brother twice. My brother hangeza nijua. My brother hangeza niona. My brother alikuwa like, alikuwa nasema fungweni stima because alikuwa na internal bleeding, aligonga kichwa. Okay, let me take you way back. My brother I don't want to name the name of the company or the liquor, but my brother had a driver who was a lady. He was being driven with a lady, doing the supplies and all that. So on that day, my brother got accident on 27th of March. After they have done doing the
Who was
delivery
driving?
and all that.
Who was driving?
The lady.
Okay.
Amekuwa akidrive na the lady all through from the company. So this faithful day, one guy came when they were about to come back to Nakuru and asked my brother, can I drive you today? Because you always do amazing work. Hata sisi unatuuzianga lika zetu. Can I drive you today back to Nakuru? My brother akasema, no, may I have my driver? So why do you want to drive me? The guy insisted. Mind you, me, Nelson, this was the first time this guy was driving my brother. So This lady also tried to refuse my brother to board this bus, this car. But now my brother, because the guy was insisting, my brother told the lady, you do this. You drive this van back to Nakuru. Let this guy drive me because he's insisting. And also me wafanya marketing. So just let me go with
Let me
him.
just driving. Yeah.
Yeah. So the lady akadrive peke yake. Mind you, on this 27th was the last day my brother alikuwa na contract. My brother mpaka alikuwa amenipiga simu akaniambia, sis, in April napewa leave ya April yote, then nikirudi May naandikwa permanent na napewa cheo. Na akaniambia, in this April I want to take my son and the mother to meet our grandma, who is our mom, back home, because the lady never met our grandma.
The family.
Yes, I told my brother, wow, that's so amazing, and I pray to God that azidi kukubless. So on this 27th was the last day my brother was to maliza contract yake ya mazema contract yake apewe leave, because ilikuwa anze leave yake 28th. Yeah, that much.
Yeah.
So mimi kufika nilipata my brother, accident happened at 8 p.m. 27th, because as we got the call on 28th in the morning, so 27th is when the accident happened.
Yeah.
This guy alihit trailer imepakiwa kando ya barabara, sorry. Seti waligongana na gari kwa barabara. This guy alihit trailer ilikuwa imepakiwa kando ya gari. And this guy, Nelson, accident happens. And when accident happens, nawe maybe hujaumia. So unafaa kutafuta usaidizi, make sure mtu mwingine ameseviwa.
Absolutely.
This guy made sure yeye hakuumia, because alihit co-driver, which was my brother. Then mtu alishuka and went, left my brother there to die. The traffic police, this was at Salga. This guy caused accident at Salga. I've never had courage for the last 5 years to talk about my brother's story.
So listen, so the guy hit the car, hit the trailer, didn't do anything.
Yes.
To help your brother. And he just walks out and
goes. And goes. So when the traffic police came, I was told they found my brother around 12 midnight, but the accident happened around 8 at night. So they managed to get his card, his job card, and they called the company.
So the help came after 4 hours?
Yes.
God.
From the traffic officers. And you know when the police take you to hospital, they can't do anything. They say maybe when you're mwizi or something, they can't do anything. My brother was never given even a painkiller when he was taken in that hospital for all those hours. Until I arrived at 2 daytime, the following day.
The next day?
Yes. The people around, and you know how public hospital is so congested. One bed, they were sharing like 3 people. Mind you, my brother, hiyo damu ishamuingia kwa nini hata hajui mali yako. He's trying to fight to leave the hospital. He's like, He was like telling them, let me go, mniache niende. Akisheni stima, why is it so dark? When I arrived, one of the guys who are sharing the bed with my brother told me, sis, do something about your brother. He's in so much pain. And the doctors haven't done anything. I called one of the nurses. I asked them, even if he was a thief, why couldn't you people just treat him and detain him until his family maybe comes out? Or maybe akipona, mumpeleke polisi, afungwe. Is when they started running around. Wanakuja na painkillers injection. I've never stayed in Nakuru. Nile napita nikienda tu Shago. So I asked them to give me discharge. And I asked the friends, tell us good hospital around Nakuru. I want to take my brother there. Mind you, they did nothing but we paid. We paid for them to release my brother. So one of the friends told us that Annex Hospital. You pass Annex Hospital before heading to Level 5 Hospital, right?
I'm not familiar with Nakuru.
So
anybody from Nakuru watching here? Or anybody like knows
yeah,
where she
yeah,
from?
yeah. It's on the same. It's on the same way. So we managed to clear the bill and all that. It was around 5 or 4. Then we were told before he will be admitted at our next hospital, we have to go and do x-ray ya kichwa. So since gari ilikuwa ni moja ya friend, my elder uncle and the friends had to go with him. I don't know, they did scan in a certain hospital as we were waiting huku karibu na now the annexed hospital. So my brother was admitted at annexed hospital around 7 in the evening. And we asked if we can get personal doctor, which we managed to get personal doctor. That was still on 28th of March. So my uncle asked me, can we go back to Nairobi? I told my uncle, I'm going nowhere. Mind you, I left my house. I didn't tell anybody where I was